It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. And guys, for the Kings, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, season is a marathon, not a sprint. Lots
of ups, let me write that one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon,
not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaq-Stradamus.
Shaq-Stradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons ago.
I've never heard that
You're acting like it's your original thought.
It is my original.
I've never heard that before.
It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get it.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh,
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
Oh.
Never heard that either.
No, nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it, though.
I've thought about it all I want.
I did the math. It doesn't work.
It's a Western Conference battle here in Phoenix as the Suns look to work the home court advantage. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And right now for the Kings, they'd like to start this road trip off on a positive note. Guys still out of the lineup is T.J. Warren. They want him healthy.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone expected them to be playing this well in his absence, guys. But somehow they really haven't skipped a beat, and I was sure there'd be some kind of a drop-off.
We're about halfway through the season now, Doris. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in at the one. Here's Booker. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Fox with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Indiana. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And how about that stick-to-itiveness from Fox there? Just a great attitude. He really excels at driving inside and kind of just bouncing off defenders.
Now here's Ayton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. The Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Fox kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox. On the wing,6 on the shot clock. Over Booker. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got his first points of the game.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's Ayton following the basket by Buddy Hield. A nice shot by Anderson.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Hield. Good ball movement here by the Kings. To the inside. Cauley Stein passes to Bogdanovich. Over Ayton. It's tipped.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Misses off the right iron. The Kings trailing. Bogdanovich looking around. Floats one up. It's deflected.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Booker. No good. Good D by Hield. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Pass to Fox. Wing shot on the way. And that one hits back iron. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the basket by Jackson.
Well, this guy is developing more and more of an interior game, and I like watching Josh Jackson convert this close to the cup.
Now we'll go to DA, who had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Well, Kevin, no surprise he said their focus has to be on defense when you're going up against a team that's so crafty on offense. He said we have to avoid mental lapses because they will take advantage. And we'll see if they're on their game tonight, Kevin.
Thanks very much, David. And guys, do you see the strategy the coach laid out for him paying off?
Well, it's the right strategy, but it's tough to say whether they can pull it off. I mean, this is a team that shoots a high percentage even against the best defense.
I think they've got to make sure that they have aggressive but controlled closeouts to shooters. Any laziness at the defensive end will cost them.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
The Suns leading.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Now here's Anderson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
You've got to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations. Josh Jackson, aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
On the wing, Hield. Defended by Booker. And it's blocked. Passes it to Ayton. He can't hit that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Bogdanovich against Jackson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously it's been a tough quarter.
Okobo. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Now, here's Fox. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And he hits it to tie the game up. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
The dish to Jackson. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Bogdanovich. Ariza outside. 6 to shoot. Okobo draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Bridges comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Crawford in for Devin Booker. And then for Sacramento, Labissiere's checked in for Bagley. And Farrell's subbed in for Buddy Hield. And the free throw, no good. A lot of offenses, Doris, initiate that high pick-and-roll offense, which is so fun to watch. Which ball handlers do you want running that play for you if you were on the sideline?
Come on now, there are some master manipulators in the pick and roll. Let's begin with the great James Harden. We'll begin with his teammate Chris Paul. Steph Curry. You give Steph Curry options to read in a pick and roll, he's going to make the right choice. There are a lot of guys who can manipulate the defense in a pick and roll, but those three are at the top of my list.
Okobo, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Suns lead by 4. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Bielitsa kicks to Farrell. Poke loose. Bridges with the steal. Here's Crawford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, this last month he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Crawford.
It's so interesting to me that if you look at the history of the Phoenix Suns, it was the Mike D'Antoni era where they set the trend towards up-tempo run-and-gun basketball and emphasizing the three. Remember the great Steve Nash at the helm. They were an offensive juggernaut at that time, guys.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Suns. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, Sacramento. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for the Suns, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
That's his first personal foul.
The Suns have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Kings trail by 7. The pass to Labissiere. Back to Farrell. And they get it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Yogi Ferrell, another player who went undrafted, Doris, but has worked to carve out a role here in the NBA.
Well, he's a bit undersized, and you wondered did that affect why he wasn't drafted. But this guy has proven a couple things. He can drive it, and he can shoot it, and he can function either off the bench or in a starting spot, and both are critical.
First one falls for him.
Well, how about the former undrafted, small-framed point guard, Yogi Ferrell, carving his place in this league with quickness, confidence, and an ability to shoot the ball. What a great story.
Good on both. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
No passion on the defensive end. Didn't look completely engaged. Really need to lock in and be focused on these road games.
You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics. And the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Both free throws, good from Crawford.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now Fox. He's got 6, 13 feet away. No good, shot missing. Here's Bridges. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Here's Bielitsa. Defended by Bridges. Bielitsa inside. No points in the game yet for him.
Man, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Okobo, guarded by Fox. Chalk up 2 there. He has 6.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Pass to Labissiere. Back to Ferrell. Fires for 3. But they get it back. Fox kicks to Labissiere. Over Ariza. And Labissiere gets it to go. Labissiere's got his first 2 points.
And the control Labissiere has, even with the contact, he's remarkable at how he gets these shots to go.
Goes back up. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Ferrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 7-point differential. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. And it's blocked.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Down low. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Ariza. 6 points for Crawford.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Fox passes to Labissiere. Here's Bielitsa. And here is Fox. He's got 6. 4 on the clock. And that one goes long.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options. Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
Here's Bielitsa, defended by Bridges. Pass to Labissiere. Back to Farrell. Nice D from Crawford.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And the Suns lead by 11.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Free throw good, Fox.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate, Josh Jackson.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it, just defensively and offensively. Just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
They have smothered every opportunity, it feels like. The other team has got to be nervous on field goal attempts.
Trevor Ariza out there with Holmes. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Crawford. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Farrell kicks to Kufis. To the paint. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Phoenix leading by 11. Okobo guarded by Fox. And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Crawford against Hield. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The Kings trail by 13. Farrell kicks to Hield. Rebounded by Holmes.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
What about the fearlessness of Farrell? Yogi taking it amongst the trees and delivering.
Ariza kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Crawford. Over Hield, and the Suns tack on 2 more. The Kings trail by 13. There's the pass to Bielitsa. Now Kufis. And there's the feed to Hield. That one goes in. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holmes finds Ariza. Here's Bridges. Kufis grabs the miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Healed the pass to Farrell. From past the arc. Rebound by the Suns. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Ariza with the bucket.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Well, that was an absolute beatdown, and you hope that they learn and move on from it.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Anderson comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Bridges. Sacramento also making some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. Bagley comes in for Labissiere. And it's Bogdanovich in for Bielitsa. Back to Crawford. Beyond the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And DeAndre Ayton, yet another 7-footer who can stretch the floor.
Yeah, length and great shooting are in vogue right now, and Ayton gives you both. Can hit from mid-range, long range, the charity stripe. But what makes him really special, the added ability to score with his back to the basket at a high level.
Pass to Crawford. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bagley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns, leading by 12. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Farrell kicks to Cauley-Stein. Healed outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
Free throw drops for Heel. Suns leading by 11. Pass to Anderson. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Jackson against Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. And stolen by Ayton. Booker inside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Booker's got his second basket.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
Bagley the pass to Farrell. On the wing, Heel. 6 to shoot. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
Well, the league is always looking for ways to adjust the rules, make them better. There's a committee that studies this every single year. And, you know, with that in mind, Doris, any rules you think they should alter or tweak?
Yeah, there's absolutely one, Kevin. And I think this goes to the point where perhaps we can have some more uniformity in the FIBA-ruled games that are played and the NBA. And there's one thing that's occurred in international play where players are becoming more athletic, and the opportunity for electric stuff to happen in transition is critical. To me, we have got to stop the intentional fouls, which are prohibiting fast breaks and all the potential for the explosive, exciting athleticism to be on display. So that, to me, is something we've got to address.
I'm with you.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
A nice shot by Booker.
You love it when guys play bigger than you think they are. Booker proving that he's not just a threat from the outside.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker.
The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in scoring. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
You know, really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. And Anderson kicks to Crawford. Tries it from 19, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number 1 option on every possession.
Farrell passes to Bogdanovich. Inside, here's Bagley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
The Kings trail by 19. Farrell kicks to Bagley. Healed against Crawford. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Phoenix.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Jackson against Bogdanovich. Clock at 6.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
And the 3 off target. Ayton, the pass to Crawford. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And that one's good, Ayton.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Crawford. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 7 now in this quarter.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Farrell. He has 6. Hield outside. 3-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield.
Phoenix ball.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
In that game against the Spurs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
The Suns have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Bogdanovich. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. Both free throws good from Crawford.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Passes to Hield. Now Fox, guarded by Crawford. Ariza against Fox. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Crawford outside. Over Hield. Crawford, no luck. The Kings trail by 21. Down low. Here's Cauley Stein. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And it's Bridges in for Jamal Crawford. And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Ariza outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings trailed by 18. Wasted no time on that one. That's 12 points for Marvin Bagley.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Ariza outside. 1:29 left in the first half. And it's good for 2. Ariza's got 4 this quarter.
And gliding to the rim there. Ariza looking graceful on that move.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Now here's Bagley. 12 points for him. He kicks to Fox. Here's Bielitsa. Ariza covering. Here's Cauley Stein. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's Holmes. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night. The Kings trail by 17. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox kicks to Bagley. Great look, but off the mark. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Okobo, guarded by Fox. The pass to Ayton. Over Cauley Stein. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what's the takeaway from the first half, and what changes are needed?
Well, they just lined up and kicked our tails straight up one-on-one in transition. We got to own up. We got to keep the basketball in front of us. So shots are going to fall. We need to make some buckets. That'll help set our defense a little bit.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Jamal Crawford was the story in the first quarter. He had 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Kings trail by 19. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley Stein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
That's his second personal.
5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Kings. Phoenix leading by 17. Anderson outside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bagley. Now here's Fox. D right on him. Outside Bogdanovich. Hield against Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out and off the front iron, and in it goes. 11 points for Buddy Hield.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
90 seconds now into the second half. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
The 3 from Anderson. Hits it from three-point range. Anderson's got 7.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Cauley Stein dishes to Hield. Over Booker. Hield can't hit.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
To the middle. And there's Jackson on the assist by Booker. He's got 9.
Well, I love watching Josh Jackson try to fend off the defense. Refuses to be bothered by the contact.
Knocked away. Bagley with the ball. 14 points for him. Up top, Hield. Defended by Booker. Yep, it counts. Hield's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Here's Booker, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Hield. Doris, when you think about Devin Booker, you have to think about the 70 points he dropped on the Celtics that one night.
Woo, what a special evening that was, Kevin. Most points ever for a Phoenix Suns player. Most points ever scored against the Celtics. More than Wilt Chamberlain. Think about that, Kev.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein, and Labissiere subbed in for Bagley. And so he hits both. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Number 5 is DeAndre Ayton.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Bogdan Bogdanovic, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Booker. 8 points for him. Anderson outside. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. Inside, Okobo. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Fox passes to Labissiere. Back to Fox. Now Labissiere. Shot clock at 6. Hield kicks to Fox. Sacramento again missing. Suns leading by 19 points. No good with the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Bogdanovic. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And here's Koufos. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He gets it in there. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Hield kicks to Fox. Back to Hield. Passes it to Bogdanovic. 14 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Kings have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Kings also at the sub. Farrell's checked in for Fox. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Crawford looking over the floor. And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Phoenix. Reza comes in for Josh Jackson. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Ariza finds Booker. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Crawford.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Farrell can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Booker the pass to Crawford. And the pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Koufos grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Farrell kicks to Bielitsa. It's Koufos atop the key. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Anderson. Farrell passes to Bogdanovic. Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Floats one, and Crawford lays it up and in.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Back to Koufos. Dishes to Bogdanovic. Over Crawford. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bogdanovic has got 12 in the game. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Holmes kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Crawford, no luck. The Kings trail by 19. Bogdanovich left side. Over Crawford. It's deflected. Booker looking around. A nice shot by Anderson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Farrell, defended by Booker. It's Bielitsa. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bielitsa. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Booker kicks to Ariza. Takes the 13-footer. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Farrell passes to Bielitsa. Back to Farrell for the 3. Here's Labissiere, and Labissiere throws it down.
Love how Labissiere hustles for these rebounds, giving every ounce of energy he has for his team.
Crawford kicks to Booker. Pass to Holmes. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Holmes, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Farrell, defended by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bridges, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. And a change for the Kings. Fox is checked in. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. And that one goes long.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Bridges shot. Good.
You know, for a shoot-first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
Fox passes to Koufos. With some arc, and Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 11 in the second half.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Fox passes to Labissiere. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target with his 3. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And really the story of the half. One team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Koufos. Poked away. Ariza outside. Here's Bridges. The 3-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Passes it to Bielitsa. 34 seconds left in the third. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Suns. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one. Ariza kicks to Booker. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings shooting around 41% on the night. Bielitsa passes to Fox. Back to Bielitsa. Offline. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Suns on top, running away with it. 2K Sports, back to Phoenix after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. They've got Isaiah Cannon, Bender out there with Chandler. Then it's Bridges, and it's Daniels in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Bender dishes to Chandler. Cannon kicks to Bender. Suns keep it alive. Here's Daniels. Hits the three-point bomb.
And weak rotation defensively. This is not a guy you want to leave open when you're trying to stay in the game.
Now, the defense just not in sync there, right? You've got to do a better job communicating.
Bridges against Shumpert. Makes it off the glass.
And you could see that contact coming as soon as Shumpert committed to going right to the rim.
And it's Cannon with the ball for Phoenix. He kicks it to Daniels. Chandler outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Cannon, the pass to Daniels. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside Shumpert. The pass to Giles. Bridges against Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Bagley. Shoots over Bender. Bagley, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Daniels passes to Bender. Cannon kicks to Chandler. Back to Cannon. Tries a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. On the wing, Shumpert, defended by Bridges. Jackson misses. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Daniels with it. Jackson on him. And that one's good. Daniels. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And McLemore kicks to Shumpert. G League last season experimenting, Doris, with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Devin Booker. What's the status, David?
Hey guys, Phoenix's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Pass to Cannon. To the left wing. Here's Bender. The three-pointer off the mark. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson dishes to McLemore. Kicks to Shumpert. Here's Giles. Here's McLemore. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Jackson. Daniels with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Cannon. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Now here's McLemore. Well, so often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans, and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is, teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
Here's Cannon. And the Suns miss again. Up top, McLemore. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Pass to Farrell. Pass to Giles. Farrell kicks to Giles. Clock at 6. McLemore inside the line. That one wide left. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Bridges. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
Farrell passes to McLemore. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. Sacramento moving it around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Now Bridges. Doris with a more punitive luxury tax. Draft picks with their cost-controlled salaries. Never more important than they are today.
No doubt, Kevin. I think teams are very hesitant to part with first-round picks because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as being valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors. In each of the last 2 years, they have purchased for money a second-round pick from another organization. And both times, those players ended up being critical parts of the rotation. Every draft pick, first or second round, has value.
To the paint, here's Bender. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, that's just Bender using his size to his advantage down low. The D can do nothing with him.
Here's Giles. Back to Jackson. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Daniels. Farrell gets the bucket.
How good is Yogi Ferrell at keeping that dribble low to the ground, shake the defender, and get to the cup?
And so it's Kanan who will bring it up for Phoenix. Bender kicks to Daniels. Cannon looking over the floor. No good on the triple. Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Farrell. The teardrop falls in.
This guy is far from just a perimeter threat. I know Farrell's frame is slight, but he knows how to get inside and score the basketball.
The pass to Bridges. Chandler dishes to Bridges. In the corner, Cannon with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Cannon's got 7 now in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to McLemore. Shoots from 14, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Cannon kicks to Bridges. The G-League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. And McLemore kicks to Farrell. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Feeds it to Bridges, stolen by Jackson. Lots of room. Farrell gets the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Crawford.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And this is really good defensive pressure, whether he gets the block or not.
No, Greg, you're absolutely right. This is strong defense. It's about making the shooter feel uneasy, and that's what he did.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Cannon with the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Here's Farrell. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.